inside. Not gonna try and breathe too much. Huh? This one? Wow, look at that. Just dilapidation. Man. How are we doing, folks? Welcome back to the channel. First video of 2024. Out here on the Light Beat, we are going to do some exploring in some new and old areas. Right back on schedule, right back to the agenda of just getting out and having fun. Sunny afternoon out here in Los Angeles, 2 p.m. Bike's fully charged. I have a few big announcements to make later this month, so stay tuned. I'll be talking about them on the channel, but I think it's something a lot of you guys are gonna like. But with that said, let's hit the road. All right, first ride of the new year, fully charged bike. Let's get after it. Same RV from last year, still there. Couple of cats just doing their thing. This underpass is starting to become more and more developed. They got a couch now and a lot of tagging. Interesting scene right there, barbed wire, new structures built. Just the beginning of things we're gonna see today. That gate is open again. It looks like maybe accessible. All right, let's go. So to our left, we have downtown LA. We may check that out a little bit later. Right now, the goal is just to get out and stretch our legs. First ride of the year. I like to not have too much of an agenda for the first ride of the year, no matter what I'm on. Bicycle, Surron, you name it, whatever I'm doing, I like to just get out and explore. And that's what we're doing today. So off the bat, we're gonna check out some areas that we've been through a few times before. Oh. And also trying to check out some new ones while we're at it. Oh, they're looking for me over there. Oh, looks like they went around the corner. Barbed wire right here, that tells you to stay out. And if that didn't, I'm sure those big old dogs would. I was just talking about dogs in the last video we did. Those are some beautiful dogs. Like, I mean, I think a lot of people took that the wrong way and like it painted me to be like a hater of dogs. I don't hate dogs. I just want to make that very clear. I love dogs. Obviously, you guys watch videos, you see me try and shy away from dogs as much as possible because when you come into stray dogs in the areas that I ride in usually, they're not dogs that, what is this guy doing? What's going on, man? Oh, he's building a structure. So that's how those structures get built. Those wooden structures you are starting to see all over the place here in LA is they literally build them. Obviously it requires some amount of carpentry knowledge to build like a wooden structure like that, but I mean the city has made it pretty clear that for the most part they don't really care about having them. Or by that I mean they don't care about, you know, kind of taking them down when they see them, because you kind of see them all over the place now. At least in this part of downtown. We got the electric. That's a great brand. We did a deal with them back in the day. Don't mind me passing through. This underpass goes through waves of you know, having people living under it and then being completely swept out. This is one where I did see structures, the wooden structures, not too long ago. Also a really strong fire smell passing through there that you can't smell. Hopefully 2024 is the year they bring smell-o-vision to YouTube. I don't have my hopes high though. Yeah, so they have had people living there with the wood structures and taking them down, so that kind of contradicts my point that I just said about them not really caring about the wooden ones. But it's like, you know, where do they draw the line if someone has a tent and then a wooden structure right next to it? Obviously they put a little bit more thought, care, and time into making a wooden structure to live in, but you know, who's the judge of who gets to stay there and who doesn't? I mean, I've lived in LA my whole life. I've seen the homeless issue like kind of develop into what it is now, from it being much less significant to now it's just prevalent all over the place. Not just in the city of downtown too, but even up where I live in Valencia, you see it, and in strange rural cuts in different parts of LA. It's kind of all over the place. Even the hometown that I grew up in, Long Beach, has got significantly more homeless than they used to now. So, you know, I think they just do what they can, honestly. Like, they build their stuff and they hope they don't get taken down by the city, and that's pretty much the best you can hope for out here. Anyways, homie standing in the middle of the street. That ain't that wise. We're gonna go ahead and keep going south. Right now we're on Flower. I don't even know where we're going, but we're gonna be going for a while. That's all I know. We're gonna be going for a while today. We got plenty of sunshine. It's the first like real nice day of the year too. We're gonna slow down. Look at this guy's Camaro. This thing's fire. Got the custom paint job and the big wing. This is like the USC college town area part of town. We're gonna go ahead and get right up on out of here. We always go this way, so we're gonna just make a left. Today is gonna be a day of going down turns and in directions that I typically don't go because, well, usually you don't see much in these areas, but you know, we're gonna try and explore even more ground in LA this year. That's kind of the goal. I'm on an e-bike. So that my back wheel feels soggy. Okay, we're good. So if you saw the last video, I had a flat. I got that fixed. I put a new tube in, but still not feeling confidence inspiring. We'll make do. Okay, so we got a few areas we can check out over here since we're in a relatively new part of town. So let's go ahead and cut a left. Right here, I think on the right is like a community college or a trade tech school, something like that. I don't exactly know, but go ahead and start getting in the neighborhoods. That's where the fun begins. Oh, it's a little chilly in the shadows. Once you get out of the main street, it gets cold. It gets cold quick. All right, we're gonna start cooking down. What is it? I think we're on Broadway now. We kind of cut across from where we wanted to start by a lot. Got the e-scooter gang. That's right. Woo. A lone pigeon. And just like that, we're in historic South Central. That's how close it is from downtown. I mean, you don't really ever see anyone go down to this part of town, at least on YouTube, not that I've seen. There's one cat. That's a nice bike. That's very clean. There's one cat who is named Hood Vlogs. He'll go down to some of the lesser explored neighborhoods out here in LA. And besides that, my buddy LAOC TV, Jeremy, great channel. He live streams himself. Kind of driving all over LA after dark too. He doesn't start till like the sun's way down, usually around like 8 p.m. And he drives around some of the areas in LA that you typically would not think to explore if you're a tourist. So big tent on the sidewalk right there. There's something that I just saw that I had to edit out. Sorry. One day I'll make an uncensored on the agenda today. Plus, I don't think any of you guys wanted to see what I just saw. Some of the things I see making these videos are just like, I mean, there's no reason for me to even want to show them to you guys in the first place. This area though, I'm surprised how many camps are popping up over here. Like we got one big one right here. This is a huge one. This almost looks like, if you didn't know any better, you think it's a construction site, but it's just this street. This is where I came not too long ago to ask for an inner tube. This street's kind of crazy now though. Damn, it's actually very crazy. What is that thing? Oh, come on me, they're bumping. They're having a good time, man. Hey, more power to you. We're just getting started, folks. We're still pretty much in downtown. I got a nice bunny hop over a tree stump right there. Let's go. Make this the year that we get a little more comfy free riding on the Surron too. Here's another street. Oh, we gotta actually go down this sidewalk. Nice. It's rare that you got a sidewalk you can actually traverse down out here. But there's one. You would think that the city would be like, okay, you guys can live here, but at least let the sidewalks remain accessible. But you know, who am I to say what the rules are? I just come out and explore. Y'all know that. So this whole stretch from here down to, I don't know, I want to say like 50th Street is kind of the same. So we'll duck back in there as we continue going on back and forth. But for the most part, we're going to try and see what's going on in the neighborhoods out here. These are neighborhoods that I don't really explore that much. It's kind of the weird part that's not gentrified, like USC. So there's some things to see, like the classic cars. I'm not even gonna try and name the car, but like look at this Thunderbird, right? Is it a Thunderbird? I think, right? Could someone fill me in? I think it's a Thunderbird. I'm gonna go ahead and get clowned. I know if it's not, but that's what I think it is. It looks good too. The amount of classic cars you see in these neighborhoods that were probably bought brand new when they came out is always astounding to me. That's one of my favorite parts of coming out and riding around down these parts. But beyond that, there's just tons to see out here, and if you get involved in the nooks and crannies, you see stuff that you wouldn't see anywhere else. You're gonna go ahead and take it easy on these side streets. So we got people humming. It's not rush hour yet. That's another goal of mine this year, is get out a little bit before rush hour each year. This intersection has so much cool art though. Like look at this mural right here. This is sick. It says Lokes, and it's got some homies, you know, being loked up. Last time I was right here was when there was that big crime scene down there. There was like a police standoff, and one of the kids halted the entire thing to say he recognized me from YouTube, and all the cops stopped and started staring at me, which was, you know, an interesting scene. Some more cool artwork right here. Pretty fire. Anyways, you know, nice artwork all up and down right here. And then we continue on down the street. We're right here on Adams. Adams is a very famous street that goes east and west through South Central and all through LA. Got some substance right here. What is that? Did someone fill me in on what that is in the comments? What is this? I don't know. Anywho, go ahead and cross the street right here. Why not? Out here on the Surron, the ultimate urban exploration vehicle. This is a laundromat, and people are just living outside of it. That's hard to see, man, but you know, we go on. So we're on Maple and Adams. We're gonna go south on Maple for a bit. Ultimately, we're gonna shoot back to Fig, and then that's the way we're gonna take back up when we go back to where we started. But we got a long route ahead of us, so stay tuned, folks. Oh, looks like some new construction's going up right here. They're really trying to gentrify all these areas of South Central because, you know, they just want people to live in them. Dan the man's giving us a call. Anyways, I want to show this art. I just think it's sick. Look at that guy right there. He's got an LA cap on too. That is fire. Yep, just lots of art out here in South Central. That's one thing that you can love about this place. I was about to pop in the street. This guy is, yeah, he needed to beat that traffic, and I don't blame him because it starts to get hectic out here once you start taking your time. All right, we're gonna get straight off this main street. Maple's not really a main street per se, but it's the traffic is picking up. Nice jump. We got an El Camino Chevy Hicks. That is an El Camino, right? I mean, dude, last time I called out El Camino like that, someone said it was some other car that I don't think I'd ever even heard of. When I was growing up, one of my neighbors had an El Camino, and I just thought it was the coolest car ever. Like, he had it sparkle paint and on 20-inch wheels, chrome wheels, so I just thought it was cool. And ever since then, you know, you see something cool when you're young, you just want that for the rest of your life. Anyways, there's a little bit of tagging right here. Not really sure what it's supposed to represent, but we're back up on Main Street, so that's what we're in front of. Just a couple, looks like abandoned cars, honestly. If I had to guess, what do you guys think? Is this abandoned? And there could even be someone living in there. We have no idea. But this is Main Street, and this is for sure some gang tagging right here. If we didn't see some right next to us, that's what this is. Let's go ahead and turn the corner on Main Street. Let's see what's going on. We're barely on 36, so the least we're gonna get down to 50th, somewhere in the 50s, and cruise around. That may be our turnaround point. We may even go down to the 60s, maybe even the 70s. I don't know. We're just going slow and looking at things as we do it. It's kind of the entire agenda this whole year. Go slow and look at things as we do it. Got O'Reilly's Auto Parts right here. History right here. Everyone's working on cars right in front of O'Reilly's Auto Shop too. That must be convenient. You got your parts right next to where you're working on your stuff. Pretty neat. You see this kind of often in the mechanic shops in LA. They just don't have space, so sometimes they end up working on cars outside on the curb. That's just what you got to do to get your money, you know. Anyways, that's what's going on this street. we're taking a street by street tour out here. That's how much there is to see out here if you really slow down and just look at what's going on. We got another side street right there. I think I'm just gonna keep going straight right here for a second. I'm gonna make this left right here on, I don't even know what street this is. Let's see if there's anything for us to see right here. These are actually really nice apartments. Like that, that's beautiful. Spun the block real quick. We are back on Maple. We're gonna hit it right here on the curb. We got two dogs right in front of me that look very friendly, but also ready to bite. Okay, now up here on Maple and 30th, another big aggressive gang tagging right here. Look at this one. Ooh. Got the e-scoot. Oh, I'm seeing so many more people with personalized e-scooters nowadays. Pretty cool. You know, I mean, personalized in like not just getting a bird off the street and riding their own. This scene right here, this could be any 1990s movie liquor store corner right here. A little bit of graffiti. I don't know how to describe it, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know. This is the vibe I'm getting from that corner right there. Anyways, gonna go ahead and keep slowly chugging down the street right here, going down Maple. You know, even growing up in LA, I didn't come to a lot of these parts. Whenever I would visit South Central, it was more like that way, so I never really even got to get down and dirty in some of these parts of town. So that's why I really take my time exploring. Like, what is this thing? It's a Miata. Is that an RX-7? Is that a super old school RX-7? Someone in the comments knows. It's got a rotary engine. That thing's awesome. Oh, it is an RX-7. That's cool. and a couple of small trucks. I'm a big fan of these small trucks. I wish that was a regular size for a truck. And a Miata. Someone has taste right there. Someone has good taste in their vehicles. GMC truck. All right, let's go ahead and keep on going. Been a little bit of deja vu, like I've been around this street before, this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving down the way a little bit. Oh yeah, I have. This is the LADWP building, which I always point out looks like a prison because it has barbed wire around it, and it just looks a little crazy. So there's that. All right, so that means we have been around here before. We're gonna go ahead and turn around right here on 30th. We're gonna make a U-turn. We're gonna go back towards Maple. Excuse me, how you doing? We're gonna go make a right, go down a couple streets, make a right, go down Maple. Anywhere where people will just run stop lights and stop signs, it's out here. I think that goes without saying. It's out here. Still got way more to see. We're gonna duck back past Broadway and check out some of those more cut streets in the industrial area. Oh yeah, look, we're at the purple building. Remember when I came down here last year? I mean, there's only one way to describe it. It's the purple building. It's a pretty good North Star if you ever get lost. Look for the purple building. And if you see that, you're about 5 minutes from downtown, depending on what type of vehicle you're on. And there's another purple building right next to it. Someone likes purple. Whoever owns this probably owns that too. Got the undercover. I'm just kidding, it's probably not an undercover, but that's what they typically drive. We got a Bug. Seen better days. Got a Hoonigan sticker. Somebody knows what's up. All right, let's go ahead and start cooking. Cooking with soul. I'm gonna make a right here on Jefferson. Not much to see right here on Jefferson between here and the next main street, but we're gonna take it easy a little bit. Got an inaccessible sidewalk. A really nice old school BMX right here. We got a Mongoose. You can't even tell. That's a nice old school BMX. Got gum wall tires too. I like it. Let's go ahead and creep out for a second right here. Pop back up. Artwork right here. This is like they make clothes right here if I'm not mistaken. This is where you can get blanks, printed t-shirts, stuff like that. Anyways, back on Main Street. We got a couple options right here, but we're gonna continue. Actually, we're gonna take the sidewalk. It looks very appealing. And more industrial stuff right here. Nothing out of the ordinary. See, here's another one. These structures. As you can tell, it takes quite a bit of effort to build something like that. So I understand that whoever makes it is going to want to not have to tear it down, man. That sucks when they have to break those down, because I'm surely, like we saw that guy hammering at the beginning of the video, there's no way that it's something that's simple to do. We got a lavender ice cream truck out here. You gonna tell me that all that guy's selling is ice cream? I don't know. Anyways, we somehow ended up back on Maple. We got a yard sale. Look at this, man. If you're a YouTuber who wants to buy an old school truck to do like a renovation, come to South Central. I'm sure one of these, look at these. They're just C10s parked on the street. Someone's got to have one for sale, man. There's nowhere else that I can think of you'll find more cool old school cars from the era, purchased brand new probably when they came out, than out in this area of historic South Central. I just gave somebody a content idea. I want, if you make a move on it, just send me a message and be like, hey, we did it. Oh wait, look at this. This is sick. He's got a food mart in front of his house. Let me see if they take Apple Pay. Look at this scene. He's got an old school car. I think it's a Dodge Dart and a food mart. Hey, do you take Tap Pay? You take the phone pay? Oh no, I have Apple Pay. Apple Pay. No. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Dude, that's one of the coolest things I see. I wish you took Apple Pay. I don't use Zelle. I heard some sketchy things about Zelle, so I'm kind of sketched out about that. Call me old-fashioned, but I know I use Apple Pay, but not Zelle. It's probably just as safe, but I think Zelle, I have to give him my phone number, which I just don't. I'm just not. I don't know. Anyways, we got two Teslas, street parked, back to back, back on Main Street, I think, or Broadway. I actually have no idea where we are right now. We're at a cool intersection though, so I'm pretty sure on Main. Let's go ahead and go down Main a little bit. Main right here goes this way, and then it goes that way, so we have a few options. Actually, you know what? We're gonna hit a U-turn. Nah, I don't want to deal with this. Oh, sorry. You guys are dealing with my scatterbrain in real life. You guys know I cannot keep a thought to save my life. We got a pink building, which is very cool. My videos rely on me kind of I have zero attention span because I have like no brain cells left. So I just like announce what I see, and that's what I do. That's my video. I think this is an alley. There's a lot of big tagging. Oh yeah, we got our first alley of the night. There's a big tagging on the side. Trash over here. Anything useful in there? I see a nice piece of luggage. Some big tagging right here. All right, we're gonna fly down this alley. It was not our intention to do alley surfing today, but I cannot say no to a nice alley ever. Big barbed wire right here. Keeps going down one more lane too. I think we're gonna check it out because we're in a kind of relaxed part of town. Even if we get dead-ended right here, it's probably fine. Unless we see a gigantic stray dog, famous last words. We did in fact get dead-ended, I think. Yeah, we did. There's no way out right here. I was about to say, is this someone's yard? It's under construction property. We could cut through there, but we will not be doing that. Back the way we came, we're gonna make a left, get back on Main Street, and see what we get ourselves into from there. All right, back on Main. From here, we're gonna cut this way a little bit, get back to what I was talking about. There's lots of little side streets. Oh, look at this art. Whoa, dude, this is fire. Oh, this is what it's all about for me right here. Big, colorful. I'm gonna take a picture actually right here. You guys follow me on Instagram. If you haven't already, I always post behind the scenes from my rides as I'm doing them. I love, oh, my bike's off. I love big, colorful artworks like this. If anybody makes art like this, like, hit me up. I would love to do some merch with you. Like some stickers or like some posters. This is what it's all about for me. Oh my God, and stuff like that. Anyways, okay. We're back on Main. Let's see, do we have traffic? We're good to go. We're in a double back just a tad bit because we went south a little bit further than we were thinking about doing because of that alley. And we're gonna make a left right here, this 37th place. Oh man, he was going like 80 on a side street. That's a little sketch. People out here trying to survive, folks. You guys have seen it over and over on my channel, but I will never stop showing it. Why? Well, because some people out there want to see what's going on in LA, and this is one of the best channels to do that. I give you guys the ground coverage of what's happening on a day-to-day basis. And the only time I ever edit anything out is if I see someone naked or literally doing something illegal right in the open. Other than that, you gotta see it all firsthand. Okay. Well, yep, Surron goes fast. That's for sure. All right, coming back up on Broadway, so that puts us on the diagonal. That means if we keep going on this diagonal to the left, we're gonna end up in a whole different part of town than we expected to be in. But that's okay. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's a whole lot of trash. Hey brother, you have bikes? You sell bikes? Bicycles for sale? Oh no, sorry, no, it's me, English. Huh? This one? Not for sale, man. It's my only bike. See you, man, have a good one. One day this year, I'm gonna come down here and buy a bike from someone on one of these streets. Stay tuned for that one. I am going to do that. Anyways, this is going to be the hardest street to cross in the entire video. We're on Broadway. That was our opportunity. That bus was trying to let me go, but you know, okay, we got a van that wants to, oh, we're good. Look at him, not even looking. Holy. Luckily I'm in control and paying attention to what's going on. But so this is actually funny that we come down this street right now. I came down here with LAOC TV last time I was on his channel. We saw this RV burning. As it was happening. I don't know how much we can get on the curb right here. We're gonna do as much exploring as we can. This is a wild scene. I actually stayed in the car for this one. Look at that. You can actually see inside. I'm not gonna try and breathe too much. Damn. Let's see if we can wrap around. My senses are on a high right now. I'm just very alert when I'm checking out stuff like this. I don't think there's anybody here. There's definitely not anybody in the RV right now. The motorcycle right here actually looks pretty nice. Bingo, I know some of you guys remember Bingo. He would take this bike and rebuild it. He's a master at rebuilding motorcycles, so he would see this and definitely be able to do something with it. Oh, I just kicked that, yikes. Anyways, wow. We'll take a picture of this and send it to Jeremy. Let's see if we can pop up on the curb right here. Wow, look at that. That was on fire, I want to say like a month ago when we came down here. I still smell like some bizarre smell that I don't want to. What's up, man? Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and keep going. Don't mind me. Don't mind me one bit. Oh, we got a BMXer rolling.
Oh, it's fun.
Hey, what's going on, man? Okay. All right, we're gonna exit the area for now. Maybe we'll double back later. I wanted to get a picture from Jeremy. I'll just send him a screenshot. Or someone, when he goes live next, someone point out to him that I was over here in the video. Anyways, another beautiful part of the Surron. You go somewhere quick, you get out of there quick. Anyways, so we covered so much ground, and now if we go straight right here, we're gonna end up, oh, let's put it into slow mode. We're gonna end up at the Coliseum, which actually sounds kind of like a fun idea, so let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of trash right here. It looks like there might be some people living right there, but it's hard to tell. It's a cul-de-sac right there. Oh, this would actually be so cool to shoot down and ride down if this was not gated. Just ride down that. I don't know. I just stepped in something disgusting. You ever put your foot down in something and it's like soft and squishy? You're like, oh no, what did I just step in? Yeah, that's what I just did. Also, if anyone has any recommendations in the comments, right now I was riding with goggles at first, but I don't really go in that much dirt. I do a semi bit of off-roading in these videos you guys see, but I ended up just wearing sunglasses, which I know full face with sunglasses is faux pas in most, you know, bicycle respects. If you're riding a mountain bike with a full face and sunglasses, people will laugh at you, but I don't really care about how I look. I'm trying to be, you know, functional and practical at all times. What's the best solution for reducing glare when I'm riding? These sunglasses don't really reduce the glare that much. I still like get a lot of glare when I'm riding certain directions, and it's scary sometimes because, you know, I'll be cooking and I just am staring at the sun. So what's the best way to reduce glare while you're riding? All right, now we're at USC, the Memorial Coliseum. Actually, we're pretty south from USC, but we're more like the California Science Center. Got some dirt we're gonna go ahead and cook through, and some mud. Oh God, it's actually pure mud. Well, we just cooked through a bunch of mud. Never mind, not really dirt, and also manure. This is the LAFC Stadium. I clean my lens. Sorry about the last video where I had a bunch of freaking dirt on my lens. I actually didn't even clean it. I probably had dirt on my lens this entire time. Didn't even know it. Ugh. But hopefully not. But yeah, I came here to see System of a Down about a year ago, I want to say. That was a lot of fun. Woo. Just surfed off of that. Holy. All right, we're about to get a little... Okay. My actions were thinking faster than my words right there. I was gonna say we're gonna get lost if we keep going that way into some boring neighborhoods that I've been through before, so we're gonna avoid that and double back. We're gonna go back to Broadway. Broadway is by far the most interesting area we'll see while we're out here. Besides where we are right now, the stadium. This would be cool if there were people here, but nothing's going on here today. Just a regular Friday afternoon. Getting them wheelies up, that's right. We got a whole squad. Cool. All right, off we go. We're ready to double back from here, make a right, and go back into the Broadway area. Oh, looks like you may have got a flat tire. That's unfortunate, man. Wish I had the means to help you right now. These big streets is just not where we want to be right now, too. It's about to be rush hour, so they're going to be flying down here trying to get to where they got to go. Don't want no parts of that. Not one bit. That's green light. Let's go back into the neighborhoods. Okay, this is a dead end, right? Yeah, that's a dead end. Okay, so we're gonna double back up this little side street. Actually, I think that'll be fun. See what's going on this way, so you guys can see downtown LA in the background. We're just gonna go towards it for now, and then take as many detours as we can. See stuff that I have not seen before is the goal. Whoa, it's coming straight at me. I thought I was about to get run over. You got a tie right there. If you weren't looking, that would trip you right up. This actually looks like it's a dead end too, and I hear dogs barking, so I'm gonna be very alert. Oh, there's a full-blown dead end. One for us to see here. Go ahead and make a right, or sorry, a left right here on Grand. The next street in front of us is Broadway. Grand has a little bit less traffic, so we're gonna try and hover on Grand for a little bit, see if we can avoid the car mania that is LA. Doesn't matter where you're in LA, you're gonna deal with cars one way or another, but the less the better, in my opinion. Thanks. Got some chairs. Look at that, that's a nice chair. What kind of chair is this? If I'm not mistaken, isn't this one of them fancy chairs? I thought that was a, what is it called? A, what's a really expensive chair? They have one that's called the Aris or something. I don't know. They're like $1,000 chairs, so I kind of thought that was one of them for a second. Something with an HK, I want to say. My brain's going there for some reason, but I don't know if that's accurate. If we keep going straight before we know it, we're just going to be in downtown. So let's go ahead and hit some rights, some lefts and some rights. See where else we can get lost in for a little while longer. Back on Hill Street. I want to check out more of these side streets right here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they really fascinate me. They're all public access sidewalks too, so it's not like illegal for me to be coming down here. Little rhythm section right here. Bam, and we're back on Broadway. Okay, so we have a couple options here. I think we're just gonna go straight. We have a dead end in front of us, but we're gonna go straight down here for a little while and just see what we run into. Look at this. Oh, dude, this is a door, but the whole gate comes out and the door still opens. Whoa, that was tripping me up for a second. I was like, what is that? What is that? It's like a loudspeaker system. Back on these big major streets, man, they are just not the place you want to be in LA. I say this as a local. It's safer on the sidewalks, man. I get crap for it all the time, but I'm a very responsible sidewalk surfer. I see more than you guys can see on the GoPro, so I'll leave it at that. A lot of broken glass right there. We're back at the 6-way intersection, so that means got a paint shop. Oh, they're setting up the taqueria. Love that. That's another goal for this year. Stop at a taco spot at least once. I didn't do it at all last year. Don't mind me. Why is there so much trash right here? Oh, this is, did we come down here? This is wild. Whoa. Okay, this is where we get ran up on by a dog, so we're gonna be cautious, ready to throttle it. Man, holy crap. We'll look at it from this way. It's a nice truck. Looks like something ran into that at some point, knocked it over. All right, we don't want to overstay our welcome here at all. Oh, there's a dog right there. I did not even see that dog. Luckily, it was very nice and well trained. I didn't even see it, dude. That dog was a definition of stealth. Blended in perfectly. I did not even notice his existence. Wow. It was a beautiful dog too. It was like a black lab or something. Got that loud Civic. All right, well, I think we're good on the side streets for today. That was fun. That was fun. We barely scratched the surface on that. We could dedicate an entire day to going in between those and trying to talk to people, whoever wants to talk, try and buy some stuff maybe, or at least kick some cash down, you know, whatever ends up happening. But okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and cook for a second. We got a couple more side streets we're going to check out on the way back because we don't really have much of a choice. This one looks turned up. This one looks very turned up. I mean, you know what's funny is we're kind of far from Skid Row, so it's funny how this, I mean, it's not funny at all, nothing's funny out here, but it's interesting how this other community springed up out here in this little area. I think they have a little bit more freedom out here than Skid Row is already very territorial. Like everything is owned out there in a sense, depending on how you want to interpret that statement. Everything's already like, you know, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, right? Everything is already, all the property is already, you know, so there's no more free space. But out here it's kind of like if you can get in where you fit in, you probably got a little bit better chance of surviving. And I don't mean that figuratively, I mean that literally. You have a better chance of survival out here compared to Skid Row where, you know, there's already a certain set of rules that you need to abide by. It's a little bit more lawless out here, so take that as you will. Anyways, we're gonna make one more historic spot and stop by right here. If anyone remembers, this is the porta potty that I opened the door to one day because, why? I don't know why. But last time I was over here, there was nothing. This RV right here was not here. None of this was here. Someone could probably reference that clip. This is all relatively new. The porta potty is now open. It's open with a, you know, it's got a cone keeping it open. I can't see what I'm looking at all. There's a lot of trash right here. Oh man, there's a whole RV row now. Wait a second. I swear none of this was here last time I came through here. I'm gonna double back so I can see what I'm looking at because right now I can't see a single thing. I'm gonna make a U-turn. Maybe, I mean, I don't remember all that being there. Oh, this whole street is crazy now. Oh, this whole area, there's a stray dog right there. on a leash. Thankfully, he was just about to come towards me. Y'all see that? But this whole area is turned up now. I swear I used to be able to look over this. Someone's got to reference that video. I don't even remember what it was, but it was about a year ago. And you were able to see over this wall right here. There's a big body of standing water right there too. I don't know what that's about. Oh wow, look at this. Just dilapidation. Man. Yep. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Now I think we're gonna start heading back to the city. This is kind of like the yearly checkup of these areas that I somewhat frequent. That's the best way I can put it. Number one on the agenda for this year for this bike is new brakes. Other than that, I'm completely happy with the power it puts out, the agility of it, the overall controllability of this bike. It's just a dream, man. I fall in love with it more and more every time I take it out. It's just so much fun. But the brakes are just a glaring weak point, and it's really the only weak point for me. I always thought that I would hate these tires too because I'm always in the street riding, but they're fine. They're really just fine for riding around in the street, you know? There's not any problem that I personally have riding these in the street. They're fine. They're good enough. And you can get in dirt when you want to, when you see it. That's the biggest thing for me. I feel like if I was on slicks, it's like, yeah, I could have a little bit more traction on the street, which I don't really need, but I would not really have that much confidence in the dirt at all anymore. So we got so many ways to go. I guess this is Bomb Up Fig. I don't even know where this goes. So let's go ahead and find out. I think this is like a bridge. Yeah, it's like a little bridge that connects you over the freeway. It's actually pretty cool. Look at that. Right over the 110 freeway, the Harbor Interstate. That's pretty cool. Anywho, well, now we're on this little weird path. We gotta go this way. Oh, this is that bank spot. Okay. Dang, it's been a minute since I've been here. Oh. Here we got the blue line, if I'm not mistaken. There's a blue line. Runs from Long Beach to LA. This is the blue line. But we are gonna go alongside of it. Oh, we can keep up with the train on a Surron. Now you know. Sidewalk's completely empty, by the way, folks, so don't mind the fact that I'm cooking down it. I bet this train's like, what the hell is that guy riding? He's going pretty quick. All right. Not a bad video to start the new year on, huh, folks? That was fun. Anyone who's been in GTA, you know this intersection very well. This is where the train turns, and then it goes to the underpass. How realistic is it to real life in GTA? If you know, you know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't even explain it to you. Yeah, there's a tricky part of town to navigate right here. There's like only a couple ways to get through. We're actually just gonna go this way. This is gonna end up being the fastest route, because if we wait to go that way north, it's just gonna take forever. So I'm gonna follow homie on the bike for a hot second, and then we're gonna cut off. Oh, he's got handles. Ooh, nice. Okay. Looks like someone's a rider. We love that. So we're gonna take Fig back up through downtown, hit the Staples Center, see what's going on. Got a nice ride in for the first one of the new year. Stretch our legs a little bit. Hey, it's an aerial rider. I had one of those. I had a Grizzly. Yeah? Yeah, I liked it a lot. But now I have this, so. Okay. Take care. You want to trade electric for electric?
That sounds pretty dope though.
Yeah, you want to ride?
But how come you don't just get a bicycle?
This thing is different.
I'm kidding. I'm like, you can just, you know.
If you ride it, you'll understand. You want to take it for a ride?
I do like motorcycles, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but not really.
I like your bike though.
Okay. Hey, you have a good one. She almost bit. By the way, I wasn't gonna let her ride it and take off and try and keep up with a bird scooter. Like, hey, come back here with my bike. I think someone might be able to fit on the back of the Surron. I actually have no idea. We may have to test that out one day. I thought we were gonna test it out right there, but such was not the case. All right, we are in downtown. We're at Staples Center. Looks like they're setting up for something big. Hard to tell what, but looks like it should be a good time. Stretched our legs in downtown, saw some sights and sounds. Good times, folks. All right, folks, starting the new year off with a banger. That was fun. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part was. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video very soon. Peace.